politics is full of feeling these days, you'll have noticed that your own politics is peaked in a quite hysterical way. You're at boiling point when it comes to how you feel about politics and how you feel about everybody else's politics.
I'm trying to think what it is that scares us so much about feeling and at the same time gratifies us. Feeling is very full on the one hand. It brims over with all kinds of sentiments and impulses, and yet it reaches a pitch sometimes where it empties itself out of content. And I think that's what we find so disturbing about it, this kind of weird play between being so abundant and overspilling, and at the same time, when you try and grasp what a feeling is trying to tell you, you can't extract any kind of propositional content from it.
And is it right, one of the sort of lessons of psychoanalysis is that feelings lie a lot, but it doesn't feel that way subjectively when you experience them. But as soon as you start to talk about what that feeling might be, you often find, I don't know, all sorts of surprises in there.
We're so used to the idea that feelings are a kind of, a reliable repository of where we really are authentically. And of course, what we're finding now is that feeling is as duplicitous and as ambiguous as any other modality of the mind. I guess that's where my essay starts. It starts at a point where, in a way, I witness these seismic political collapses, this upending of everything that I thought I knew, every conviction that kept a certain kind of broadly liberal worldview safe. And all that came out was a kind of, a kind of dribbling, catatonic murmur. This was really how the inside of my head felt the day after November the 7th?
Both of you have, unusually for psychoanalytic writers, included yourself in the picture, written about your own interior life and experiences. But you're talking about turning yourself into an activist, how you became an activist, rather than in someone who collapsed into inertia, how you became an activist.
When things don't go your way or really bad things happen, you've got a kind of number of choices. I guess you can, I don't know, kind of, slump back. You can go into a delusional state and pretend it's not happening, which is what I've been doing about Brexit. Or you can think that it's possible to do something about it and then start trying and then find out that you're wrong. But yeah, generally the third one is mine. But I suppose it's a mixture of that and also bad faith. Like, when I see terrible things happen, maybe there's something very fascinating about all these awful things that are going on. Maybe I've got some investment in them. Maybe that's why I'm such a bad activist. That, maybe I'm, a horrible, terrible person who masks all sorts of things by doing active stuff that appears good.
One of the problems of democracy is the thing we're celebrating is the idea that there's a plurality of points of view and that there's all kinds of different positions you might have and all of them should be represented. And so but if you're in that democracy, then the notion that you are part of a kind of multiplicity means that you have to bear your own complexity. When you can really believe this person doesn't need me to agree with them, what a revolutionary moment that is, both in the personal and the political, and your point that listening is kindness and action has been my experience. When I really feel heard, I think something else. I already think something else. I've already moved. So I really do feel there are strong theories of politics and kindness in your essays, and I thank you so much for writing such amazing work for us. Thank you.